Hey guys, I'm back here at Weatherford Machine Works, and this is the head for the Chevrolet Cummins project. And this head had some warpage issues, so anyhow, they did get some video of machining this head down, which I'll be posting up later on down the road. But just to kind of give you a heads up here that they are making some video here as they're doing the machine work on this Chevrolet Cummins project here, guys. So I've got Kevin here with Weatherford Machine Works, and these guys are out of Weatherford, Oklahoma. And we were looking at the pistons and the wear and stuff that the block has. And I've just gone ahead and I've gone and decided here that we're just going to go ahead and bore the block and going ahead and get new pistons and everything. And I'll let Kevin here explain to you why it's kind of hard to check the rings and the pistons for wear here. I'll let you do the explaining on that.
Well, the rings on this 5.9 is a keystone ring, and a keystone ring it's tapered. It's not a straight ring, so it's tapered. So it's kind of hard to measure how much wear is actually right here in the piston. You have to be able to collapse the ring, and so it's just a little bit hard to know exactly what the wear would be. And you've got what, 200 and how many thousand miles? 250?
200,000 plus. The speedometer quit at 200.
So we know we've got high mileage, so Wayne has decided not to risk it and just go ahead and do it right. So we're going to go ahead and put in oversized pistons. Going to go probably 20 or 30 over and bore it and be back like new.
What did you find out about, what were you saying about the pin bushings?
Well, the pin bushings are loose. We were able to put the piston, secure it in the vise, and then we can wiggle the rod side to side. So we know we've got a little bit of play in there. So we're going to go ahead and replace the pin bushings. We'll press them out, press the new ones in, and then we'll home fit them to the new pins.
Where are the pin bushings sitting at?
Right inside here, right inside the pin end of the rod.
You want to take a second and show us what you found about the block, and kind of tell us what you discovered on that?
Well, the block has just a little bit of wear at the top. You can feel it's at the biggest diameter at the bottom of the cylinder where there is no wear. It's at the biggest point of the spec. And so we would be having the maximum clearance that they call for. So that's another contributing factor of Wayne deciding to go ahead and just bore it. This is an engine that we could have gotten by with just re-ringing it, but he's wanting a longevity. He's going to keep this for a long time. He's done a lot of detailed, important work to the rest of the truck, and so he wants it to be first class. So that's why we've gone this direction.
So you were saying earlier that the bottom of the bore is actually larger than the top of the cylinder here?
No. It's normally you think of that much wear being at the top, which is it is bigger right here under the wear right here at the top of the ring, where the top of the ring travels, but it's bigger at the bottom. Like if I was when I bore this block, it will not have this much piston to cylinder wall clearance. It's got like 7 thousandths clearance, and they say the minimum is like 4.5, so we'll be probably closer to 5.5.
So with tighter cylinder wall clearances there between the piston and the block there, it ought to be able to withstand a little bit more heat.
Well, it's just the piston's gonna be more stable and the cylinder's not as much slap, and so theoretically they last longer.
Hey guys, here's Jim working on a 350 head right now. He's the guy that actually done the machining on the Cummins head of mine. So yeah, he's definitely the guy for this department right here. He can do anything in this shop here. But every time I come in here, he's always working on heads every single time. So I take it that's your pretty much your specialty.
Yeah, I'm the head man.
Kevin, I was looking at this piston here, and I noticed that these pistons out of this Cummins here of mine are a forged piston, and then I see some here that you have are not forged. What's the can you tell us what the difference between the forged pistons are and the cast pistons? Or I guess what I'm trying to ask is kind of how they make a forged piston and how they make a cast piston.
Well, like this one is actually a cast, but it's a hyper-eutectic, and they mix silicone in with that in the process. It's a special melting process that's necessary to supersaturate that aluminum with the additional silicone, and so they've got special molds and castings and cooling techniques to obtain this finely and uniform dispersion of the silicone throughout the material. So that it's pretty close to cast. Cast just doesn't have the silicone in it that are hyper-eutectic. This is a cast piston right here. So, but the forged in a lot of performance pistons, they cut aluminum alloy into bar stock, and then they cut those into precise slugs, which are power forged with up to like 3,000 tons of force in special forging dies. So it's just a different process, and that's why the forged pistons have so much strength, and it's their better longevity, stronger and more extreme punishment, and so that's why it's always preferred for diesels as well as extreme high performance.
Well, I got to run, Kevin. I'm going to get out of your hair, and I appreciate your time, and we'll see you back here in a couple of weeks.
All right.